This lady, she ain't no cleaner.
It's not be that bad, surely, can it?
Yes, 28 years worth.
28?
Oh, my God.
One sweep in the corner.
Oh, my God. Oh, no.
How can anyone do any maintenance of it here with all the clutter that you see here?
The beautiful Cornish coast around picturesque Penzance is a very desirable place to live. But this wreck of a cottage is letting down the entire neighbourhood. And there's only one duo to restore its country cottage credentials.
Hi, Kim and Aggie. Please come and help me clear the clutter out of my house. It's just getting to me now and I just can't cope any longer.
Hi, Kim and Aggie. As you can see, desperately need your help. I'm being pushed out of the door with all the clutter in here. I think this is the largest challenge that you'll have ever undertaken, and I don't think you'll be able to complete it.
Oh, who does he think he is?
Well, Kim, I think we've got to rise to the bait, haven't
So
we?
all the muck in that kitchen.
Oh.
Did you see it? Can't complete it. Come on.
So Cornwall calls, and this cottage is screaming out for attention. But owner, Angela May, has turned her back on it.
When I walk through the front door, I always feel depressed when I look at it. I want to clear it up, but I just can't cope with it. Several months ago, my mum was taken ill, and she only lives a few doors up the road. So I went to stay with her for a little while.
Ah, but your mum's better, Angela, so why haven't you gone back home?
I got quite used to it, because it's all nice and tidy up there and easy, and I've been there ever since.
Well, that's unfortunate for husband David. Their grown-up daughters have also gone, leaving him alone in the thick of it.
When I walk in here, I wish I wasn't here. Most of the clutter is the wife's, because she loves to go shopping.
That's an understatement. Angela likes to shop and shop and shop.
I think I'd like to tidy you up, but I just can't face it. So I think I'll just go and visit the charity shop. So off I go, buy loads more stuff, bring it back and just fill it up a bit more.
You'd better wipe that smile off your face. Cue Kim Woodburn and Aggie Mackenzie.
Dear God, this is a rat hole, isn't it? How does she cook?
Oh, look, hold on, there's a hole there.
No way she's cooking that, because you can't get to anything.
Oh, the stink!
Put that.
Oh,
Could you put it?
yes, Kim.
One sweep in the corner.
Oh my God, oh no!
Hey, Aggie, all covered to keep it clean.
Yes, it's all ready for you.
Oh,
At
yes.
any time.
Yes.
Ooh. Oh my God, you think this is like the comfort zone?
I can't believe somebody watches that television. Just right filth there.
Kim, this looks like someone's wardrobe over here.
He uses this as his dressing room. It's so disgusting.
As I work as a general builder, I'd like the house to be as I leave other people's when I finish. I leave their properties as small palaces, and I come back here to this. And quite frankly, it's a muck hole.
I am really quite a perfectionist. I like things done properly. I am in actual fact a graphic designer.
Oh, this place is certainly graphic and not by design.
Oh my Lord, all this space has been taken up by office stuff.
Do you know what I can't understand? When they get out of bed in the morning, you've got to take your bath, your shower.
Where'd you get your clothes from?
You've got to... What are they doing, Aggie? There's no comfort. There's no...
Impossible at the moment, isn't it? Kim, I've just seen the black hole.
Oh, my God.
No, let me see.
let's have a look.
That's it so far out of the plug hole.
Stop. Bits are falling off the regions. You're handling all that. And you're smiling.
So, with Angela at her mum's and David lying low at work, it's time to get them both back under the marital roof.
What's your game?
Well, I've been here working.
Working? You want to get working in that house of yours?
Rest time's up. Come on, time to face the music at home.
Get in here. Now, what's the idea of all this? It's just dreadful.
Yeah, carpets are really good and so are charity shops.
You're addicted, aren't you?
Yeah,
Why is that, do you think?
I just enjoy it.
Well,
And it's an escapism.
exactly. That's exactly what... But you can't escape from this, can you, ultimately? You do building work, don't you? So, you can see all the potential in this
It
place,
does
can't
lovely
you?
building work.
Yes.
You shouldn't have brought that subject up.
If Dave did a bit more maintenance, I could get more stuff in things.
Where?
I don't know.
How can anyone do any maintenance with here with all the clutter that you see?
You're not both helping each other here, are you, really? I'm not being funny.
Not really, no.
You're intelligent, articulate
we
people.
are.
You've got no excuse. You're fit. You're healthy.
Well, I've got back problems.
Don't start that rubbish. You've not bent your back in years, girl.
You know we've got to get rid of most of this stuff.
Yeah.
Chuck it.
Well, I have got taken a lot away, and I've been packing it in a garage.
It was more than this.
There was loads
What
of
are you going to do with it?
Well, I intend to resell it.
Have we got enough space for all the stuff that we need to get rid of?
I hope so.
Yes, so do I, because anything that isn't going in there is getting chucked.
So, to get harmony back into this house, the clutter's got to go. But chucking things out goes against Angela's hoarding habit. She wants to sell it on, so the majority of this lot is being stored at Angela's 2 lockups. But Kim and Aggie have arranged a valuation. Will she still think it's worth it?
Most things are general run-of-the-mill things.
Okay, Angela, we've cleared the decks. Now, I've got a little gizmo here that's going to tell us exactly how dirty it is, okay?
Yeah, but I can see how dirty it is.
Yeah, but not how dangerous it might be.
Oh, right.
That's the thing. Okay, this swab, when I read it, it reads the energy that comes off the bacteria. Okay, so essentially the higher the number, the more bacteria there'll be. Say between 20 and 50. That would be safe and good. Read that.
263. Is that bad?
Come on, Angela. Aggie said between 20 and 50.
Yeah, it's 10 times dirtier than it should be. That is bad. That's high. That is high. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to clean all this off with Kim. She'll show you how to do it properly. Then I'll come back and do another reading, okay?
And that's not all she's testing. Aggie's scouring the house to find out exactly what lurks beneath.
Lovely.
Now, Angela, if you had a spotless clean top, I'm a comedian, aren't I, with you? Let's say this was spotless and you accidentally put a tin down there, got a little bit of rust. You can easily get it off. Now, I boiled a kettle and I've got in here 3 flat dessert spoons of biological powder. You go in the machine, it gets out muck in the clothes, it gets out so much. It'll take it off these tops as well. Here, it's wonderful. Now, bleach, 1 little squirt. People overdo bleach.
Do that.
There's absolutely no point whatsoever. Now watch. Now the hot water plays a massive part in this. Your biological kit gets rid of all the muck and the bleach will kill all the germs. Do you see? It's absolutely flaming marvellous. Now, look. A miracle will now happen. Watch. Watch. Watch it.
Can you just show me again?
Look, dear, I'm going to tell you. Now, listen to me. I'm not Joe Muggins. You're going to clean this end. Now, elbow grease is honestly plays a huge part in this. Do you know every hour you do this, you know you burn 200 calories off your body?
Is that right?
Yes! You'll be like Twiggy by the end of the night, I'm telling you. Don't you feel better?
It's your mess, Angela. Get stuck in.
Really go at it.
The rest of the house is a hive of activity, but David seems to be giving the clean bees a wide berth.
Now go on, what you got, Agsy?
It looks fantastic. I'm going to put it in my reader. I'm going to find out how clean it really is. Oh, a reading of what? Two. Well done. So not only does it look clean, it really is very clean. And there's the proof.
The cleaning is at full throttle. But it seems Angela's run out of steam.
Well, I'm absolutely shattered now. I've had enough. Cleaning's not really my thing.
And as for David, he's steering clear of the cleaning altogether.
It's probably a male entity to think that it's women's prerogative to clean. When there used to be 3 women in the house and I'm the only male, I go out and work and come home and they haven't washed up or they haven't prepared anything. I don't like that.
Ah, but they're on to you, David.
Not easy, is it? Here, honestly.
I'm trying to rouse enthusiasm here, you know. It's killing me, you know.
Sight of that David, he's great shifting boxes, but I'm cleaning. Come on, we've got to hatch a plan. Come on,
I've got to do something. Angela, dear, what are you doing sitting down?
I'm worn out. Oh, there you are. It's clean to be done in there.
You've got to muck in. Don't let the side down.
I've got just the thing for you. Come on.
Okay.
How will they cope facing up to their cleaning crimes?
Get your finger out. For God's sake.
And will they ever again be able to hold their heads up in public?
If I told you she hasn't cleaned her house for 28 years, what would you say to her?
Disgusting.
Get in.
In the trial of Angela and David May, Kim and Aggie have stacked up the evidence against them. David thinks cleaning is woman's work, and Angela, well, she just can't be bothered. So it's off to the nearest supermarket. Maybe the locals will knock some sense into them.
Does your husband do any housework?
He does. Get your finger out.
Are you house proud woman? She hasn't vacuumed for 28 years. What's that make her?
Very unhouse proud.
He needs a slap on the hand.
Oh, hold out your hand.
It can't be that bad, surely, can it?
Yes, 28 years worth.
28?
Oh, my God. Disgusting.
I think in today's society, everybody has to give and take.
Find a way of making it fun. Listen to music while you're doing it.
Enough autographs, Kim. There's a grime offender to sort out.
I don't like housework.
You see, now there's another lazy beggar.
What do you think would happen in your marriage if you had to do it all yourself?
I'd like you to tip the mop bucket over your head.
Do you never think of picking up your toys and drying a few dishes for Mum?
Yeah, I do that.
Do you?
Housework is basically, it's equal.
Once you get used to doing it, get your system and routine, you're fine.
Are you going to change?
Of course I am. Well, I'm not optimistic. Oh, come on, you lazy beggar. Come on. I've used
great.
one word for this. Purgatory. How'd you go on with him?
Oh, I think David's well and truly lost his argument, haven't you?
She's got no shame, you know.
Shameless.
Should we get back to the
Yeah,
house?
let's get back to the house. Come on.
Well, David's now ready to change. Aggie has his first challenge.
So, David, there's a little bit of cleaning going on in the sink, I can see. But hold on, up here. Never getting down, is it?
No.
What I've got here is some boiling water. Just get the sponge with an abrasive side to it. So I'm going to dip it into equal mixtures of bicarbonate of soda and table salt. And you see the heat and the salt and the bicarb of soda is moving it straight away.
So it's actually softening all up at the same time, is it?
Absolutely, that's right. Now, what I've also got here is a toothbrush for these areas like around the tap. See how it's coming off straight away. Never throw an old toothbrush away. Right, David, I don't want to hog this all to myself.
Yes, please.
And it doesn't smell of anything nasty. There's no
going to make a
fumes
comment
there.
about that.
It's great for someone who's allergic. I'd say you're quite enjoying this.
Well, yes. I knew I would spend all Sunday afternoon doing it. But
Oh, you wouldn't need to spend all Sunday afternoon doing it if you cleaned it on a regular basis. That's not bad for a beginner. Right, can we swap places again? I'm just going to dry this off before I show you the last neat little tip. Right, you hold that, David.
Thank you.
Now, do you know what that is?
Yeah, it's car wax.
Car wax. I'm just going to put it up here. Very thin film. Smells nice too. And that lubricates it ever so slightly, so you won't have as many deposits on there, so things won't stick, and it'll be easier to clean afterwards.
Angela, this is a lovely piece of furniture, isn't it?
Yeah.
All the carving on the front is quite beautiful. However, I'm going to clean it up for you. I want to show you what I'm going to do. If you take a dry cloth, I simply put it in warm water. It doesn't do wood or anything any harm.
No.
Bring it as tight as you know how. Now, all antiques are never polished with anything but wax. I'll tell you why they don't like to use the tin, because it has silicone in it. And antique furniture's natural, isn't it? Silicone isn't.
No.
You say it doesn't do with... Right, off we go now. Now, I put a stick of wax in here, melted it down in the microwave, about 50 pence. I put about 10 drops of linseed oil, because if I just put the wax in on its own, it'll go hard in 2 seconds.
Right.
Now, I'm going to take this rag here, OK? And I'm going to totally saturate it in this. Lovely. It's absolutely immersed. Now watch. On the grain. Do this. I'm going to go against grain too, because this hasn't been fed in a long time. It's saying thank you so very much. This is not going to be thrown away, you know. No. No. This is going to be put in this jar, like that. All right, my love? On goes your lid. Store that in a cool place. That's your wax rag. I'm going to take a polishing duster. Now watch. They will tell you on antiques, hardly ever polish them. Probably wax them every 6 months. Maybe I'm crazy, but I think to see this brought back to its beauty, to me, is a thrill and a half.
You can see your face.
It doesn't look like the same thing, does it?
No.
As the house comes together, the clutter is a distant memory. But it's only gone up the road to Angela's 2 lockups, as she plans to sell it on. But now Kim and Aggie have had it valued, is it worth the bother?
How much, logically, could you hope to get for this stuff? Not
Probably
seen it all.
£300 to £400, and I think it's costing you about £7.50 a week to rent this. And how long are you going to carry on doing that for?
Hang on, 2 garages, £7.50 a week each, that's 60 quid a month.
Sell it and really sell it. Doesn't matter what you get for it, as long as it's a small profit. You know, you want to clear it and get it gone, you know.
That's right. So I think the conclusion is then it's a bit more trouble than it's actually worth. But, you know what? Better in here than in the house, isn't it?
That's true.
So, no treasures to be found at the lockups. But the house itself is turning into a little gem.
The only cobwebs I ever want to see is on my glove still.
Right.
It's not on the walls. I've wet this and wrung it out.
Right.
You look at this mop. Wet gathers and they stick on there.
Wonderful.
Oh, you're doing a grand job there.
Well, I'm trying to get one over on Kim.
So, David's a reformed character, and even Angela's getting stuck in.
David, look at this. These glass doors, they are so thick with filth. You're not getting that wonderful heat coming through. It's blocking a lot of it. You're not getting the joy of seeing the lovely flames. You've got to clean the glass on the door, and it's so simple, actually. I'm going to use newspaper, but I'm not going to use decent cloth for all this ash. And it's marvellous for glass cleaning anyway. Now, all I'm going to do, my love, is immerse it in this warm water. I mean, it's just slightly moist. Then, you know the ash? I'm putting hair of the dog that bit you, ash on ash.
Oh, right, okay.
I'm dipping it in there, my love. Watch.
All right.
Now,
So
do you
that
see?
forms the abrasive to it.
That forms that you're putting, yes. It's incredible that you've got a cleaner in your fireplace. Right, now, we will take a clean piece of newspaper. We're going to dip that in water. Nice to get rid of them right away. La, 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 la. See? What do you think of that?
Vast improvement.
If I look at that, and I look at that, not only is it lovely, taking you 2 minutes, hasn't cost you a bean, the fire will be warmer for you.
Vast difference.
The swab results are back from the lab, and they certainly make an impression.
You're the artist here. You've got your very own personal gallery.
You mean there's like from our house?
Yes, lots of bacteria from the toilet department.
Oh dear.
In the fridge, on every surface, on the remote control. Talking about mainly E. coli and Klebsiella, which are food poisoning bacteria. Okay, and Klebsiella can cause things like skin rashes and, in very rare cases, pneumonia. So I'm not talking about a little kind of cough and a splutter. You could actually get very ill from these. Now this one here that was in the bath is called Yersinia enterocolitica. It's a bacteria that can actually seep through the pores of your skin. And to give you an illustration of how serious this is, it's in the same family as the bacterium that causes the plague.
Oh,
There's a type of Yersinia
Right.
pestis that causes the plague.
It's a bit grim.
Do you ever get skin rashes?
Yeah, I'm itching now. Just thinking
Really?
about
I'm not surprised. It may well be, actually, there's a link there between the bacteria in the house and your rashes.
Should be dead, really.
Well, you're
Surprised
very
alive.
robust, aren't you?
Well, must be.
So
Not
really,
most at all.
what's on these images? Fine to be on the wall, but we don't want them anywhere in the house.
Finally, things are coming together. The end is in sight. And now there's room to move. David is facing up to his DIY responsibilities. Surely this is enough to lure Angela back to the marital home. The kitchen was once a junkyard, which all but the spiders had deserted. But now it's a place anyone would love to call home.
I'm speechless.
I honestly.
Yeah,
Is it nice?
it's lovely.
Superb.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, I'm looking at the sink. It hasn't looked like that for years.
What's it we never opened, did it?
No more cobwebs anymore.
You know, I'm amazed how big this place is.
Yeah, it's a lovely big kitchen.
Done really
Space.
well.
Do
Everybody's
some
worked
cooking
really,
now.
really hard. Excellent.
Because this place was so tidy, this man laid all this liner.
I know, I'm impressed with the new DIY man.
Does it tell you something?
Yes, he's encouraged him to do it.
Thank you, there's a Lord.
The living room was less relaxing, more taxing. Now it's cool, calm, and clutter-free.
This is absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, it's lovely.
I haven't stood here for ages and ages.
No.
Dust on the television. Yeah, no dust on the telly or anything.
He's all excited. He's all excited. But it's nice, love, isn't it?
You know, this could be actually quite pleasant, keeping it clean,
Yes,
isn't it?
I can put the hi-fi system on and listen to the music while it's being done. You couldn't get there to open the door to switch it on.
That's a shame, though.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, there was no comfort. All the stuff you two have missed. Don't you think it's nice to make up for it now?
It could be.
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
There was no luxury in this breeding ground of a bathroom. But now it's germ-free and dazzling.
Wow, look.
Amazing.
I know, it's all clean.
Sparkling, isn't
Yeah,
it?
we can see in the mirrors.
Make sure you keep all that nasty Yersinia out of the bath.
Yeah, you can see the bath, Dave.
Keep it clean.
There wasn't room to move in this bedroom, and after Angela moved out, definitely no romance.
Oh, yeah.
Not anymore. This bedroom is fit for a king and a queen.
Come on, look.
It's the truth.
Oh, it's lovely.
Look at the chest of drawers. Look how cleaned up and polished.
Lovely. And I can't see any clothes on the floor.
No, because they're in the drawers, don't
I can't believe how much room is in it this time
No,
round.
it's amazing, isn't
I
it?
mean, you're a creative, artistic person.
Yeah.
This is much more aesthetically pleasing. Must appeal to your aesthetic.
Well, it does, because my head was a bit cluttered before, a bit like the house. So now it's been cleared a bit, I can perhaps start doing things again.
That's good, I'm glad.
Before you came, I offered you a challenge, and I didn't think you would make that.
Yeah, that's right. I
But
didn't think
I'm over the
I'm
moon that
so
you have. You've done a
impressed.
superb job.
What's going to happen now between the two of you? Because, you know, you and...
Well, it depends what time you leave.
I like it, I like it.
Now, Kim,
I like it.
let's not stop you.
And you can give each other a kiss.
Very nice, lovely.
Keep it nice, you'll be much happier, honestly.
So, over to you two now.
Yeah.
Thank
We're
you.
on our way, so enjoy.
Yes.
Thanks very
Bye-bye
much.
now. Bye.
Super.
Bye,
Many
darling.
thanks.
Enjoy. Teamwork.
Ta-ra then. Bye. Bye.
Do you need Kim and Aggie's help, or do you know someone who does? Britain's top cleaning team is waiting to hear from you. Go to channel4.com/takepart or call 09011 201 204.
Space and privacy are on the wish list tonight on More For. Can a South London couple pull off the impossible at 9 in grand designs? Here on Channel 4 Next, a brand new series of embarrassing illnesses. More about that in just a sec.